welcome back. I'm picking up from here because I've noticed I think Blanca's already finished this. So I'm not ahead of him after all. And that leaves me with a feeling that this is winding down pretty soon. Which leaves me wondering, what should I do next? I have a few ideas for which game I could play next, but I don't know which one specifically I want to go with. By the way, that's which, not what. W-H-I-C-H, just for the record, not W-I-T-C-H. But, yeah.
Go on. It's Hedrick. Did you come in last shift? Did anyone? I think it's just me down here now. I got lost last night when the lights went out, and I fell down a ramp. I think. Or someone tripped me. I'm all bruised on my left side and my ankle is swollen. Are you sure you guys aren't down here? I hear something near my locker. Screw this! I'm heading up. I am never coming back here again.
Yeah, you say which when you are choosing between two, like which one of these, and you say what when you are asking for a description of something specific, like what is that? Or what are you going to play next? That works. But if you're asking between, it would be which one. But I don't actually know what I want to play next. I have a few ideas. I'm thinking about maybe Dear Esther, which I recently bought on Steam, because it appears to be heavily narrative driven. And it's made me realise, well, recently, just before that, it was a few days ago, last week maybe, realised why I like video games so much. It's because I'm a writer. I like creating stories. And I've always loved books, reading, and films, in a way, were the natural progression of novels for me. They allow you to tell stories in a different way than you would with just than with the written word. So. Ow, I'm trapped in a corner. Move, Isaac. Oh, I only need to hit it one more time. I feel like a right doof. Oh well. But, yeah. Books allow you to tell in a different way to films. Films allow you to tell in a different way to books. But the closest we've ever come to you being able to affect a story yourself, that's affect, by the way, not effect. You affect something, and then you have which causes an effect. I do believe there was a bench back this way, so I'm going to head back to that. It's the store. Yeah, there is a bench back here, so apologies for the backtracking, but I'm going to go and upgrade my health whilst I have the opportunity, since I have none! Anyway, video games are the natural next step after films, and they do allow you to have an effect on the story. They allow you to change things to a certain extent, some more than others. Most of them, though, do still tend to follow a linear path, because a lot of people that get into making games, honestly, they're aspiring filmmakers. Hideo Kojima would be a classic example of that. He tries to make his games, as cinematic as possible. I remember that place. But Dear Esther it was actually the Stanley Parable, which is another mod. Well, another mod. Dear Esther started out as a mod. Stanley Parable was a mod for the Source engine, which plays around with the ideas of consecutive storytelling. It'll do things like, you come to a place, it'll be Stanley took the left door just as you're walking through the right door, and then the guy will actually tell you off and be like, that's not the right way. Can I upgrade my thingy bob as well? My line gun capacity? Has my line gun hit maximum capacity already? Oh, apparently it has. In that case, there's no point in me keeping track of the ammo with it anymore. But yeah, it played around with the idea of linear storytelling in a way that I really liked. Apparently Dear Esther also started out as a mod, though I'd never heard of it until it was released on Steam as a full game, day before yesterday I think it was. Or it's the day before that. Recently anyway. And I decided to pick it up and give it a try because it says that it has randomly generated encounters and plot pieces and stuff. Kind of reminds me, in the description at least, of WWF SmackDown 2 on the PlayStation, PSX, where it has a, for those who don't know, it has a number of plot development options, you know, like the wrestling does, but it generates them randomly based on how well you do in your fights and whether you have a manager. If you're a male wrestler and you have a female manager, they can start having a love story, things like that. And Dear Esther is another one that claims to do the same thing, so I'm thinking I might do that as my next Let's Play. I've also considered doing Divinity 2, Ego Draconis, because I love dragons, but I'm thinking that's quite a hefty RPG, so it might not be all that well suited to playing, because I've been playing through it for a long time, so I'm not sure. That is a possibility though. I don't remember this place. Apparently there's something there. Come on, Isaac, you can do it, lad. Gotcha. Knew you could do it. Good lad.
Isaac, they're swarming into the ship!
Yeah, I know. I'll call you back.
Thankfully they die pretty easy now. Oh, cheap swine! Done? Is that the last of them? Anyone else? No? Definitely finished? Alright then. Are we going to have another run in with them, do you think? How many rounds do I have left for this? Apparently not enough to reload. Oh, God. I'm running low, aren't I? It's a good thing it's giving me line racks then. So, yeah. That's another idea I've had. I've also thought of playing through the Darkness 2. Doing both endings for that actually, because it has two of them I believe. I've only seen one so far. I haven't actually finished it the second time around yet. I've ended up being distracted by this. I do also have... Oh. That's a light. I do also have Thingy Bob. Aliens vs Predator 2010 to finish, which I really should have done by now, but I've been distracted by many a thing. In fact, I'd completely forgotten about it until just recently, so I could do that. I'm not short on options. I might even go and do, for the sake of completion, Dead Space Extraction and Ignition. Ignition won't take all that long. I can run through each one in a few minutes. If you oops, that was clever. If you skip all of the story sections, I actually finished one playthrough of that in about 2 minutes and 15 seconds, so it isn't all that long. It wouldn't take me that long to do them. In fact, I could do each of the paths in one sitting. You know, I think there are 6 different paths you could take.
Okay, no, Ellie, it isn't safe. But I'm on my way to the centrifuge.
Just be careful.
Oh,
I'll call you when it's online.
Oh, I see. I was walking along the tram tracks. Ah, now it makes sense. I love the way they've retconned in the fact that there are lifts there. Although there is a precedent for them with Dead Space Extraction. You do go down onto the tram tracks on one of those levels.
Warning. The engineering deck has not completed final cleanup and decontamination.
Sounds ominous. There's a save point. Oh, there's a door there as well. Let's see now. What do we have around here? Oh! I recognise this place. I wonder if it's one of the places I've already been to, whether it's just something with a similar layout. 'Cause, I mean, it would make sense that you'd have more than one. No, I do think it is in fact the same place I went to. The drive core's down there. My cat's currently meowing for attention. Speaking of which, I've been told the RSPCA, for those who aren't English, that's the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Yes, we have a royal society for that. That's why the English, the British are seen as a nation of animal lovers. Please, no jokes about that. But yeah, apparently they're screaming out for cats and kittens at the moment, which is a good thing. Oh. 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 How weird. Well, I'm not going to buy it again. I don't need it again. I'm going to buy a shed ton of nodes, though. They're always useful to have. Might even get myself a new weapon soon and start upgrading that. Or, who knows? Maybe I'll even start working on the stasis module. Ooh, another audio log. What have audio logs around?
Dr. Heidi Latchford, Research Summary Organic Material Analysis. There are several shocking findings relating to the sludge-like material found throughout the Ishimura. First, it is human DNA. Second, and far more disturbing, it reanimates in the presence of a marker signal. The only conclusion we can come to is that the entire Ishimura crew was infected and reconstructed and then fell into a soupy DNA sludge when the Aegis 7 marker was destroyed.
Interesting. I'm just wondering though, how come Marcus? How come Isaac didn't pick up these? I think I got mixed up between Marker and Isaac, by the way. How come Isaac didn't pick these logs up the first time he came through here? Oh, apparently he didn't pick that one up because he didn't come to this part of the... Oh, another bench. So he didn't come to this part of the ship. I certainly don't remember him coming to... Or do I? Is that the decontamination area? Maybe he did then. Let's see what we can upgrade whilst I'm here. Refurbished plasma cutter. Time gun. Could up the damage and the alt fire damage. I might as well. Rig. Upgrade my melee damage. Stasis module. Yes, I'll start upgrading my stasis module. More energy! And naff it. Upgrade the duration one more as well, so I now can use it 3 times. Yay! If needs be, I can always go and buy another node. I have the spare funds for it. Am I going to be mobbed in here again, do you think? Maybe Isaac will have a flashback about how he was mobbed in here the first time around.
Decontamination. Initializing.
I'll be decontaminated, that's for sure. The bit where it said decontaminating kind of gave that away. Decontamination in progress. I think it's just going to make me think. Yeah, it's just making me think that it's going to do it, isn't it? Or will there be something outside waiting to munch me in the face? I picked that up from Blank. He was obsessed with things killing him in the face when he was playing through these two. So yeah, anybody watching, if you have any ideas for what you think I should play next, do tell. Although by the time this one's uploaded, probably already decided anyway. Those things. It's kind of become a mantra for me, hasn't it? You hear me talking a lot about things I hate in these games. That's kind of my thing though, isn't it? Any more? Apparently not, but I remember this area, the centrifuge. Throw at it. There we go, that'll do. Have it. reload that? Good. Choose it again just in case. It's worth taking the extra shot against those things so I don't get a swarm of those little dudes that I also hate. Oh, power node again. Same place. Something coming up behind me? Several things coming up behind me. Have it. Apparently I killed it. Oh. Fair enough. Can't complain. Yeah, appears to be dead. That's dead. Didn't drop anything for me. Can I reload or am I already full? No, I can't. Have it. Ha. Now I can reload a little bit. Oh, bobbits! Get off me! Get off! Munching my shoulder. Come on then, poke your head round that corner so I can shoot it off. Ha! Yeah, all that time I spent playing the darkness has really paid off. It's made me a lot more used to using the things that I find around me to my advantage. Oh, lobbits! Bombs! I'm low on ammo again now. That's what you get for being cocky, Cooey. Family nickname, by the way, for those who don't know yet. I've mentioned it in a few other videos, I know. But not everybody has seen all of them. In fact, to be honest, I don't think anybody's seen all of them. I'd be surprised if you had, to be honest. God, I really am running low on ammo. So I'm going to put my head in the centrifuge room. And then I think I'll actually call it a day. Should be a thing on the wall. I can hear stuff in here. Yeah, but I can't open it this time. I wonder what I have to do in here though. Hello. What's that? Ah, there's a crate there. See if I can grab it. Come here. More crates. In that case, I'll grab them real quick. And then I'll go save it, I think. Hello? What's going on with that? How bizarre. I don't want to go flying just yet. So I'm pretty sure when I go down there, things will try and munch me, eat me, make me die. Seriously, what's that? Can't grab it anyway. Maybe it's on the level below and it's just glitched out or something? Nope. Well, doesn't appear to be anything in this room at the moment. Enemy-wise, though I did hear one, I'm sure I did. I'm sure I heard something. Screeching. One of those little things. Should I risk it? Yay on it. Oh, you know what? Go on, I'll go for it. Might as well. If I die, I die. At least give me an idea of what I'm doing next. Oh, O2. I'm hoping that's just left over from the previous thing. Anyway, what am I doing in here? Going over there, apparently. Okay. Okay. Do I have to restore gravity first? Oh, I see. No, I don't. Oh, there was a thing in the way. So... Right, this is my object. Ah! Can't activate it. Then I'm going to have to do something with that first, aren't I? Kinesis, perhaps? Apparently not. Wait a minute. I get it now. Are there any more of those floating around? I'm sure I saw another one. There's one there. Pretty sure things are going to try and attack me after I've done this, though. I'll actually be disappointed if they don't, considering the kind of game this is. Building up my expectations like this and then not having me munched. That won't do, will it? Oh, hello, what's that? Oh, a schematic. Force energy. Not all that.
Ellie, the damn cooling core is extended and pieces are everywhere.
Really? It won't work unless all the cooling tubes are connected.
Yeah,
No, really?
I see the two paths on the floating components. I think I can match them up with the right sockets.
You'd better hurry. The GovSec is getting further away by the minute.
I know, I'm going as fast as I can. Look, I'll contact you when I'm done.
Have to find the last one. Come on, Isaac, you can do it. I have a feeling I know where it is. Could it be in this elevator shaft? No, apparently my feeling was incorrect. It's a good thing I'm not easily disoriented, isn't it? Considering how often I end up upside down and stuff. I suppose I should thank all that time I spent playing flight sims in space. Well, flight sims in general, but particularly space ones. Because they tend to give you full 360-degree movement. Well, some of them do at least. Wait, is that it? There we go. I think that's the last one. I'm not sure. Well, there don't appear to be any gaps other than that one. Is that it? Soon see. Can I activate it now? Still offline. Must be one more somewhere then. But where? That is the question. This has been a fairly uneventful episode though, apart from that brief showdown I had, which didn't last all that long. Yeah. Nope. Still telling me to go up there, right? Yes. I do apologise if this is making anybody dizzy, but I'm not really the kind of person to be bothered by things like that. Oh, hello. Ah, I see. Ah, I get it. They were all there, they're just in the wrong places. Right. No, come out. You need to go in. You go in there. There we go, now we're getting somewhere. And you go in. There is it. You go in. Is that right? No, it can't be right. That one goes in there. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we are cooking with gas. Right. Centrifuge activated. Gravity restored. Apparently, yep, gravity has been restored. Looks like coming in here wasn't such a bad idea after all. Hello. That's the second time I've had to fix the centrifuge in this place. Oh, nice. I like the effect on it now, though. That is really nice. And yeah, it turns out that those are two things were just left over from the previous time. I'm just going to put my head out this door, see if anything comes to try and kill me as I open it. And apparently it does. Wow. Brings back. Oh no. Flashback. I had a feeling one of those would be coming at some point. Okay, well, that's enough for now. I'm going to call it a day here, and I'm going to go and play Borderlands, I think. Because a friend of mine has just gotten a new computer, so he can finally see it. I'll actually stick a picture of what he saw before on a later video, probably on the last one, to show everybody, because it is quite amusing. But until then, or until the next time at least, thank you for watching, and Blank Door be praised.